Imagine losing a key to a vault holding $600 million. Now imagine knowing it's buried in a landfill and you can't reach it. Sounds like a nightmare, right? For James Howells, this isn't just a nightmare, it's his reality. Here's the unbelievable story of how one man threw away a hard drive containing 8,000 bitcoins and is still campaigning to recover it years later. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. The start of James Howells' Bitcoin journey. Back in 2009, at the dawn of cryptocurrency, a Welsh IT worker named James Howells mined 8,000 Bitcoin on his personal computer. At the time, Bitcoin was a niche concept that few people had even heard of, let alone understood. It was viewed by most as an experimental digital currency, and for Howells, it was nothing more than an interesting side project, a technical hobby with no real promise of financial gain. Little did he know that this casual experiment would one day become the key to a fortune worth hundreds of millions of dollars and a story that would capture global attention. The fateful mistake. By 2013, Bitcoin had begun its meteoric rise, transitioning from a curiosity for tech enthusiasts to a budding financial asset with real-world value. Howells, however, was no longer actively involved in Bitcoin mining and had moved on to other pursuits. During a routine cleanup of his house that year, he unknowingly discarded a hard drive containing the private keys to his 8,000 Bitcoins. It was a simple mistake. He had two identical hard drives, one of which was empty. Tragically, the one holding his Bitcoin ended up in the trash and was eventually transported to a landfill in Newport, Wales. At the time, Bitcoin was valued at around $130 per coin, making the hard drive already worth over $1 million. It was only after the realization of his error that the gravity of the loss began to sink in. The surging value of Bitcoin. When Howells initially threw away the hard drive, Bitcoin had only started gaining mainstream attention. In 2013, the total value of his 8,000 Bitcoin was over $1 million, which was a staggering amount for something that had once been considered worthless. But as the years passed, Bitcoin's value skyrocketed, turning his mistake into one of the most costly financial errors in history. By 2021, during Bitcoin's peak valuation, his lost cryptocurrency was worth an eye-watering $600 million. What had originally been a minor regret became an excruciating realization of the life-changing wealth he had inadvertently thrown away. The landfill campaign. After realizing his mistake, Howells refused to give up. He launched a campaign to recover the hard drive from the Newport landfill, likening it to retrieving buried treasure. However, the task was far from simple. The hard drive was buried under thousands of tons of garbage in an area roughly the size of a football field. Over time, he devised increasingly detailed and creative plans to recover the drive, enlisting financial backers and consulting with engineers about how to excavate the site safely and efficiently. Despite his determination, Howells faced relentless challenges, including bureaucratic hurdles and logistical complexities. Bureaucratic red tape. The Newport City Council has been a major roadblock in Howells' efforts. Despite his willingness to fund the operation entirely through external investors, the council has repeatedly denied his requests to search the landfill. Their main concerns revolve around environmental risks and costs. Excavating the site could disturb toxic waste, potentially causing significant environmental damage. Additionally, there is no guarantee that the hard drive would be found intact or even found at all. The council has cited these uncertainties and strict environmental regulations as reasons to reject Howells' proposals, leaving him in a frustrating stalemate. In 2023, Howells filed a lawsuit against the Newport City Council, hoping the courts would compel them to allow an excavation. However, in early 2025, the UK High Court ruled against him, stating the council had no obligation to assist and that Howells had forfeited ownership by discarding the drive. Could the hard drive still be intact? The condition of the lost hard drive remains a crucial question. Hard drives are delicate pieces of technology and aren't designed to survive extreme environments. Over the years, the drive has likely been exposed to moisture, heat, and the crushing weight of layers of garbage. Some experts believe that the chances of recovering usable data are slim to none. However, others argue that with advanced data recovery techniques and a bit of luck, it might still be possible to retrieve the private keys needed to access the Bitcoin wallet. This uncertainty adds another layer of complexity and hope to an already challenging situation. Public and media attention. James Howells' story has drawn global media attention, turning him into an unlikely figure in the world of cryptocurrency. Major outlets like The Guardian, CNBC, and the BBC have covered his ongoing attempts to retrieve the hard drive, and his plight has resonated with both Bitcoin enthusiasts and the general public. Many people sympathize with his frustration and can't help but marvel at the magnitude of his loss. His story has become a modern cautionary tale about the real-world risks of holding digital wealth and the importance of safeguarding private keys. Innovative recovery plans. Undeterred by setbacks, Howells has proposed high-tech solutions to recover the hard drive. His ideas include using AI-powered machinery to sort through garbage and advanced filtering systems to mitigate environmental risks. The proposed operation would involve a team of experts from excavation engineers to data recovery specialists, working together to locate and extract the hard drive safely. Howells estimates that the project could cost around $11 million, but given the potential payoff of $600 million, he believes the risk is worth it. To gain public support, he has even pledged to donate a significant portion of the recovered wealth to local charities if the council allows the excavation to proceed. The emotional and psychological toll. While it's easy to focus on the financial aspect of Howells' story, it's important to consider the emotional toll it has taken on him. Knowing that life-changing wealth is potentially within reach, but completely inaccessible, has been a unique form of torment. Howells has described the experience as a constant weight on his mind, admitting that it has been incredibly stressful and mentally exhausting. His determination to recover the hard drive shows incredible resilience, but the uncertainty of the situation continues to be a source of frustration and emotional strain. The bigger picture. James Howells' story is more than just a tale of personal misfortune. It's a lesson about the responsibilities and risks of managing digital assets in a physical world. It underscores the importance of safeguarding private keys, considering the permanence of blockchain technology, and preparing for the unexpected. For Bitcoin enthusiasts, his story is a sobering reminder of the challenges of protecting intangible wealth in a tangible world. For skeptics, it highlights the volatility and risks associated with cryptocurrency. Either way, Howells' experience serves as a cautionary tale for anyone navigating the rapidly evolving world of digital finance. James Howells might never recover his 8,000 Bitcoin, but his story has captured imaginations and illustrates the complex intersection of technology, finance, and human error. It's a stark reminder that in the world of cryptocurrency, the stakes are high, and every decision matters. What's your take? Would you go through all this effort to recover a $600 million fortune? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more incredible stories.